Me and my family just spent a week out in New Orleans doing a food tour, and I made a compilation of every place we tried, my favorite thing from there, and the impact we were blessed enough to leave behind at each restaurant. The first stop was Monday Restaurant and Bar. This was their follower account before we got there, and this is their account now. I wanted to be very clear, none of this would be possible without God. And it was a unanimous landslide. Our favorite thing from there was the sweet potato beignets with a rating of 9.5 for me and a rating of 10 for my wife. We stopped before we went to the airport, and we got 3 orders of these. That is decadent. Good God Almighty. The next day we went to a plantation tour and I got this cute video I just had to sneak in.
Foundation which will run 6 feet deep into the ground.
The next stop was B Sweet Bistro. This is a place that was recommended to us by a lot of people, including our driver. This was their follower account when we got there. This is their follower account now. And yesterday, the chef made an update video.
My hair kind of explains what happened. This explains what happened today. We're gonna call today and every day starting. When did this start? Mega Wednesdays. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Today was Big Fish Friday. We're gonna name today Big Keith Friday. How about that?
We gotta talk about the famous Keith Lee rated 9.1 wings.
The wings. Listen, if I go through this stack, every ticket have 704 wings on it.
And that brings me to my next point. My favorite thing from here was the spicy wings with a 9.1 out of 10. I'm gonna just go to sleep. I'll talk to y'all in a minute. Next up, I got this email from a place called Cajunlicious that basically said that they were a family-owned business that were pretty slow. And they claimed to have good customer service and good food. They said they were only slow because nobody knew about them. And I went and I 100% agreed. When I found them, this was their following account. Now, this was the largest growth on the entire food tour. The next day after the review was posted, y'all went crazy. It was a 4 to 4 hour wait time. What time did you get here? It's 3:30.
And I've been here since 11:40.
What time you get here? Still to this day, it's about a 3 to 4 hour wait time. This was a customer review posted yesterday.
Their restaurant, Cajunlicious, that Keith Lee reviewed on TikTok. Yeah, I went. Bruh, I'm overwhelmed. So good. Everything is good. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I had to wait a little time. I had 21 people ahead of me. And she was like, it was gonna be a 4, almost 5 hour wait.
This was the only restaurant I gave a 10 to the whole time, and I gave 2 of them. And I think that's the second time I've ever done that. Those 2 10s were the knockout wings and the lamb chops with the knockout sauce. Oh, shit. Next up was AJ Jazzy's Grill. When I posted it, they didn't have a TikTok, but this is what they posted on IG. But they recently made a TikTok, and this is it, and I tagged them in this video. My favorite thing from there was a tie between a salmon plate and a Jazzy Punch, which both got a 9. Then I got this DM from a place called Sweet Things Nola. She already had a platform on TikTok that we were blessed enough to help a little bit. The day after I left, she sent me a DM updating me. She was actually planning on closing next month. She sent me a list of everything she was going to sell. And she told me they sales doubled within 24 hours and they sold 15 pineapples. She also said, thank you for letting God use me. And I just had to thank God because without him, none of this would be possible. My favorite thing was a fresh pineapple snowball. And me and my sister gave it a 9 out of 10. By this point, I was feeling 10 pounds heavier and we still had 3 places to go to. The next place was Stamp That Seafood. This was in St. Rose, Louisiana, which is about a 30-minute drive from New Orleans. At the time I went, they didn't have a TikTok, but they made one, and this is it. And they also posted an update. And in the caption of this update, they said their business did a full 360 in a matter of 24 hours. My favorite thing from here was the Stamp Dat Burger with a rating of 8.9 out of 10. And there's a few honorable mentions that we didn't record or rate. The first was Triangle Deli. Next was some smothered turkey necks and some catfish from the real Joe Jackson. Then a snowball from Baby Snack Box that was made right in front of us. I ain't gonna lie, we was in the hood, but we was having the time. A ball. It's refreshing. It's just so sweet. I can imagine kids going crazy during the summer when it's hot, because it get hot in New Orleans. I can imagine kids going nuts for this. We be lined up. I believe. Last but not least, the hotel we were staying in, the Four Seasons, they had this dessert. It was a blueberry bread pudding with a charred fig leaf ice cream and some buttermilk beignets with some vanilla ice cream. To die for, in my opinion. Crazy good. All in all, we had a time in New Orleans, and I just can't thank y'all enough for having us. And this was our first stop on our food tour around the country, and I will say, extremely successful. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. The next city got a lot to live up to, I ain't gonna lie. But if you want your city to be next, you can drop it in the comments below. Again, y'all be safe.